Observer characteristic. Here we have a college athlete that's 21 years of age and is developed in advanced stage. Task characteristics. We have minimal complexity, only focusing on the ankle, knee, and hips. Classification. It's a serial skill as it's a sequence of discrete skills. It's a closed environment as the patient is working at their own pace in a stable environment. Fine motor skills are being used. It's in a rehabilitation setting. And why? Skill. To relearn the motor skills needed to perform the exercises properly and increase strength, stability, and range of motion. What? We have passive instructions. Relative timing of the hip, ankle, and knee joints. Who? Here we have a skilled model. We will be using a skilled model so we can show the proper timing of the joints. How? Speed, real time, mirror image view, which doesn't require as much as a cognitive flip. Frequency, self-controlled because she is aware of the skill. When? Since the athlete is already aware of the skill, we will be doing it during to improve the technique. Outcome, motor, and skill. Feedback model. It's relatively the same. However, for the how, we have verbal, as Rymel says so. What? It's a prescriptive and descriptive since the learner is advanced. When? Since it's a discrete skill and he's more experienced, we would give terminal augmented feedback.
Hey, Lucy, how you doing?
Good for you.
Good, good. It's nice to see you again. How's that ankle treating you?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah, doesn't that much.
Okay, you've been doing the exercises we've been talking about and
Yes.
everything like that. So let me actually go through that with you again.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and take your right foot, which is your bad foot, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I want you to do a little E inversion and E version. How's that feeling?
Yeah, pretty good.
Pretty good? Good. 'Cause last time that was giving you a little bit of pain, so I'm glad that that's healing up. Let's try the other foot. In and out. Okay, balance is a little off, but that's okay because we're still getting the rehab through it.
Yeah.
So what I'm actually going to do is try something new with you today.
Okay.
So it's been a month and a half since the last time I've seen you. So we're going to see how you can progress. So we're actually going to work out our calves a little bit to strengthen them. So I'm going to go ahead and step on the platform. Put the ball of your feet on the end of the platform itself. And what I'm going to have you do is go down slowly and raise yourself back up and down again and raise back up. So you want to focus on your breathing. You want to make sure you're exhaling on the way down and you're inhaling on the way up. Okay? After that, you want to make sure that your posture is proper. So you're going to keep your hand on the wall and you're going to keep yourself going up and down while maintaining a straight up and down up and down motion, kind of like this. Okay? You want to keep yourself balanced like that. Okay. So it looks like you're doing really good. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to actually watch you and I'm going to want you to face the wall this time. So go ahead and step on the other side of the platform, just like that. So what you're going to do is you're going to give me 4 sets of 10. Okay? So go ahead and start. There you go. Slow down just a little bit, just like that. Okay, and make sure you're going all the way down. So there you go. It's alright. I don't lose our balance. I'm big and tall. I got no balance anyways. Perfect. So go ahead and take a breather. Good. Okay. So this is your third set. You go 1, just like that. 2. Get a little slight bend in your knees. There you go, just like that. Not too much. You just don't want to lock that knee together. 4, 5. Perfect. Make sure when you go all the way down to the bottom that you focus on pushing your heels to the top. Imagine your heels coming up through your body. That's the way you want it to feel. Keeping it extended all the way at the bottom is the way that you're doing it, and that's the perfect way to do it. You're doing it just the way I want you to. And good. There you go. So for this part, we're going to actually do an attention test. So what I want you to do is actually put your feet back in the normal position that we were doing before. And I want you to go ahead and stare at all the different posters that we have up on the wall there. Okay? So go ahead and start going through your motion. Just like that. So now that your feet are still in this position, I want you to look at this red pole that we have right here and focus on that pole only, nothing else around it. There you go. Perfect. The next one I'm going to have you do is a little bit more of the internal aspect. So what I want you to do is to scan your entire body. Imagine all the muscles that are going through your body at the same time, and maintain an upright posture the entire time. So go ahead and start your action, and really focus in on the muscles that are moving. Good. And for our last attention, I want you to go ahead and get into the position. Now I want you to really focus in on your heel alone. Don't worry about the other muscles on your body. Watch your heel. So I want your heel to go all the way to the bottom of the floor and back up through the motion. Focus on that specific motion by itself. We get 3 more reps. There you go. Perfect. Good. There you go. Just like that. I want you to finish strong. Focus on those heels. 3 more. There you go. Perfect. One more good one. Finish strong. There it is. Awesome.
Yay!
Did it. Zero.
Yay, thank
Alright,
you.
so I'll come back and maybe I'll see you in another week or so, and we
Okay.
can see how the progress of your heel is doing. Okay.
Okay, I'll go schedule the next appointment then.
Perfect. He's right there. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Yep.
What's up? What's up?
Dude,
Hey,
2 freaking weeks.
I know. Are you ready?
I'm so stoked.
I'm excited. I've never been. Do you usually go with friends? Do you camp there? Or are you staying there?
Yeah, we're gonna be camping, and then we're gonna actually rent like one of those pods that they're having. Yeah, so we're gonna be camping there for the first 3 days.
Wow. Do you usually go with friends or by yourself? Or
Oh no,
how do you do
yeah,
this?
totally. Do you know Joseph?
I don't.
Okay, well, it's gonna be like him, Allie, Jessica.
Okay, the rest of your friends.
Yeah. All our little Ray fams going. Yeah.
I'm so looking forward to it, and I'm pumped. There's only one thing that I don't know how to shuffle. I need you to teach me.
I got you.
Okay.
Okay. So it's pretty simple. Like, it's just like a 2-step movement, you know? It's just gonna be a quick, like, flamingo.
Okay.
This is how I learned it. You just do like flamingo, and then triangle, and then flamingo, triangle, flamingo, triangle, and then you just bring it back up to your body. So when you're triangling it, you bring it back up,
Okay.
and then flamingo. And then you bring it back in, and then
Observation model. Observer characteristics. Here we have an unskilled male who's 27 years of age in the beginner stage, in which he's super motivated and confident to complete the skill. Task characteristic. Here we have a gross motor skill, as we're focusing on his legs, eventually including the rest of his body. Continuous skill. Where? We have it here in a gym workout room. Outcome, motor, and skill. Why? Skill, to learn the movement of shuffling. The strategy is to learn how to move with rhythm. Performance, give him motivation so he is reminded that he's able to perform the skill when his friend comes to watch him. What? Instructional features. Here we have passive. She will be instructing him on the movements with the cue flamingo, triangle, flamingo, triangle. Active. He'll be verbalizing the cues used to shuffle. The information used that is picking up is the hip, knee, and ankle joints. Who? Here we have a skilled model to learn the proper timing of the joints. Self-modeling, to practice at home. How? Here we have the subjective angle view, which is no cognitive flip required. It's easier to learn if we're both moving in the same direction. When? Speed of demonstration is real time. Simplification. Learning the movement in steps, then increasing your speed as your skill improves. Teaching 2 skills as a whole part. Frequency of viewing. Here we have self-control over viewing. He will let me know when he needs to redo it. Why? Skill, to improve the technique and smooth out the movement. Performance, to boost his confidence. What? KP knowledge of performance, his form improves, his chest is lifted and not leaning forward. Prescriptive, since the learner is a beginner. Who, the peer is teaching him the skill. How, verbal, because Rymel said so. When, CAF concurrent augmented feedback, his friend will be giving him feedback during so he can improve his technique. Terminal augmented feedback, his peer will be giving him feedback after she shows him how to shuffle.
Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do it, but you should take off your shoes.
Okay.
It'll be a lot easier so you can slide better.
Alright.
Cool. Alright, so we're going to stand side by side. So we're going to start with the right leg.
Right leg.
So flamingo,
Yep.
and then triangle,
Triangle.
flamingo,
Flamingo.
and triangle,
Triangle.
and then flamingo,
Flamingo.
and triangle,
Triangle.
flamingo,
Flamingo.
triangle.
Triangle.
Good job. Good. And I want to see you do it by yourself though.
Okay.
So,
Let me try it.
okay, good. So,
Flamingo.
flamingo.
Triangle. Flamingo. Triangle. Flamingo. Triangle.
Okay, keep your chest up a little higher. Yeah, there you go. And I want your knees a little bit like higher.
Higher. Okay.
Yeah. Just so you can get the full motion. Okay. And then try to loosen up your arms because when you're gonna be dancing, you don't want to like look like you know.
Okay, scarecrow.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Just keep try to bring it in a little. There you go. Give some little help. Okay. I want you to keep your shoulders back a little bit more
Okay.
so your posture looks good. Okay. Continue. Okay, when you're doing the triangle, try stepping out some more.
Okay.
So out some more,
Out.
and then back in, and then out some more. There you go. Nice. Dude, you're gonna get it so quick. So I'm gonna keep practicing, and I'm gonna record you so you can watch yourself at home.
Okay.
Okay. Go. Yeah. Try to do it like. Okay. Go.
Try this again. Flamingo. Triangle. Flamingo. Triangle. Flamingo. Triangle. Flamingo. Triangle. Flamingo.
Nice. Good job.
Okay. Triangle. Flamingo. Triangle. Flamingo. Triangle. Flamingo. Triangle. Flamingo.
Transfer test. Here we have persistence. He's able to shuffle after a couple days from our first meetup. Improvement. He's able to smoothly perform the movement without errors. Consistency. Consistent shuffle without stopping after each movement. Stability. Adding music and being recorded. Adaptability. When he is learning how to shuffle, he started without shoes. Notice as he continues, he becomes comfortable with the movement he will be learning with his shoes.
Oh, baby, is that you, Jacob? Oh, Andrew, chill out here shuffling.
I learned how to shuffle. Let me
See what you got. See what you got.
Check me out.
All right. Oh, look at my boys. He out here killing it. He ready for that EC.
Hey.
Dude, good. I saw you on Ashley's Snapchat at Chami's set with your little light shoes on, just fucking shuffling. Good job, dude. After 2 weeks only, bomb. Good job. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
So proud of you.
Thank you. I'm ready for you.
I know.
Let's get it. I'll see you there.
Bye.